is Anz Alexander with Climbing Mountains YouTube channel. I'm here with Joe. He's an athlete for the Ironman, Woodlands, North American Championship, I believe. So tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from.
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Yep, and I've been doing triathlon for about 14 years now. Wow. So yeah. I've never done this race before, but I'm just here spectating people like a friend of mine who's doing his first Ironman tomorrow. Yep.
Oh, that's great. So you're spectating.
Yeah.
So tell me about your past. So what was the best Ironman you experienced?
So my best race was in 2017 when I did Augusta 70.3, and I was the first age grouper across the finish line. I went 4:21 that day. So to me, that was the best race. Now I was able to qualify for Kona in 21, and I did Ironman Indiana and did 9:57 there. So yeah, those are my two favorite Ironman.
That's cool. So what age group was that?
The first one was 40 to 44, and then the other one was 45 to 49.
Yeah, I'm in the 45 to 49 right now. Well, I guess it gets easier as we go, right?
I don't know if it gets easier. You just get stronger.
I guess in terms of competition.
Exactly, yeah.
Less participants. Yeah. No, so what was like the worst Ironman experience you had? Like some people fall off their bikes, some people don't finish because they have injuries. What was yours?
Oh man, I've done everything. You know, like I've crashed my bike. 2019, I trained all summer long for Ironman Chattanooga. The one goal was to get to Kona, and I had a great swim, came out with everybody I wanted to come out with, and got on my bike, jumped on the bike, went up the hill, and crashed.
Oh, that's crazy.
And destroyed my wheel, and I was so mad because you put all this energy into training. I took the bike and I threw it and laid on the ground and cried for about 10 minutes. And then some lady came and she was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." She was like, "Come on." So she walked me back down the transition. They fixed my bike, but it was just never the same. And so like, yeah.
So your friend is his first one, you said?
Yeah, this will be his first one. Well, I take that back. So he did Ironman Chattanooga, but the swim was canceled. So this will be his first full, you know, with the swim tomorrow and the bike and the run. Yeah.
That's excellent because I was filming Galveston and they canceled that swim.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question. We were talking about this earlier. So are you really an Ironman even though they give you the medal if you don't do all three legs of the race?
Well, here's what I would tell you, is not every Ironman is created equal. And so what I told my buddy, I told other people at Chattanooga is, well, if you run over Barton, which is on the run course in Chattanooga, that's a very tough run course. I tell anybody, you do the race you're given, and you get the same medal no matter what. Even if they cancel the swim, you're still an Ironman to me. You know, yeah.
Because it wasn't your fault in that sense.
Absolutely. And it's still really a tough course. Yeah. You know, you put in a 112-mile bike ride followed by a marathon. I don't care who you are. That's tough. Yeah. That's tough. Yeah.
That's tough. How many Ironmans have you done? How many halves? How many fulls?
So I've done 20 halves and 7 fulls. And so I'm kind of retired. From the full distance right now. I did Kona in 22, and that was an experience. But I'm trying to race halves now. That's my thing right now.
Yeah. No, I understand. Yeah, that's good because they're two different races. One is endurance. One is like almost a sprint.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, to me, you can still have a life with a 70.3.
Right.
You know, and still train hard, and still race fast, and still do other things. Right. You know. Yeah. Whereas with an Ironman, 6 hours on the bike on Saturday, that's your day, you know. Then you're gonna go lay on the couch, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. So what would you give advice to other people that are doing the Ironmans and things like this, just starting or interested in maybe even doing their first one?
Well, what I tell everybody is have fun with it, right? Because this sport is all about burn. This sport will burn you out very quickly. You can jump in and you're super excited about doing it and you want to do everything, and then 6 months, a year later, you're like, this is tough, this is hard, and you don't have the same level of motivation. And so what you got to do is you got to find other ways to bring the energy back. You know, you got to have fun with it. You got to meet friends, you know, go out and ride bikes with other people. Just because you have a coach doesn't necessarily mean you can't go out and run with friends or bike with friends. You know, you got to find your fun is what I tell everybody.
Got it. No. And I know you have a YouTube channel, so let's plug that. Or you post on Instagram. So give us your socials, sure, and then we can advertise for you.
So it's Triathlon Joe on Instagram, right? And then it's Try Joe TV on YouTube. Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, I appreciate you taking the time for the interview.
Absolutely. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you so much, and we'll see each other later.
Yeah.
Boy, good luck to him.
Good luck tomorrow. Crush it.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I'm here with a pro, Simon Shee. He's going to let us know about his experiences and everything. First of all, let us know a little bit about your background and tell us about how you got into doing the Ironman.
Yeah, so I grew up swimming. I swam my whole life, swam in college at Virginia Tech. And after college, I picked up triathlon in 2020 and then did my first triathlon race in 2021. Did 7 months of racing, and then I was able to turn pro. I turned pro in 2022, and this is my fourth year of me being a professional athlete. And this is also my fourth year doing Ironman Texas in a row.
That's great. Wow, that's amazing. So what is your the most fun race that you've had, you would say?
I think the most fun and adventurous was last year, Ironman Penticton in Canada. That was the last Ironman they had in Penticton. But I had a lot of fun with my training partner, Josh, and it was just a beautiful course, a one-loop course for the bike, beautiful lake, and I just had an overall good experience there.
No, that was great. Okay, let's go to the other side of the spectrum. What is the worst Ironman that you've done?
Probably this Ironman Texas. Last year or 2 years ago, I walked a lot in the marathon. Still not wasn't considered the worst, but I had a hard time on the run, and that is to be expected when you're doing an Ironman. It's going to be tough running a marathon after a 112-mile bike and a 2.4-mile swim.
So what is your strongest leg and what's your weakest leg of the race?
Strongest, definitely swimming. Should be under 50 minutes. Been under 50 minutes for this race.
Wow.
And weakest is running, and I'm just trying to get close to that 3-hour run as close as possible for this year.
Yeah, that's amazing. So what is your goal for this race in particular? A lot of people are all over the board, but as a pro, what is a pro's like? What's a respectable time to finish in?
Yeah, I think as close as 8:30. I haven't broken 9 hours yet, so under 9 hours definitely is something on my mind, and trying to race these Ironman world champions, these Olympic gold medalists. I usually come out before them and I see them passing me. Like last year I had Patrick Longe pass me, and how can I keep up with them? How long can I keep up? And then ended up toasting myself for the run. But playing these dynamics that the pro field have during the bike and the swim and the run, and just having fun and learning from them.
No, for sure. So I guess there's some hiccups during the race, of course. So what was your big hiccups? People I fell on the bike one time, people cramp up, whatever. What was your moment, damn, this sucks right now?
Definitely the run. There's going to be a lot of point where there's low energy, high energy. You feel good, you don't feel good, and it's just a matter of being strong mentally and just getting through all those lows. And you always want to quit, but you just got to keep going one step at a time, and before you know it, you're at the finish.
No, for sure. So what would you recommend to people that want to get into Ironman for the first time, or people that actually have already been in? What would you recommend for them to be the most optimal?
I think definitely have some sort of training plan and be consistent, and start with a smaller race, like a sprint or an Olympic distance triathlon. So you get the idea of what the transition is, swimming in open water, and then progressively moving to a half Ironman and an Ironman, and just being consistent with your training.
So what's next? This is to be the penultimate question. What's next? What's the next race you're looking at after this race?
After this race, I'm excited to go to China and do 70.3 Shanghai. Wow. That's on May 25th. I haven't seen my family in China since 2019, so it's been a while. I usually go back 2 to 4 years, so gonna go to that race and then hang out in China for a few days after. My parents were born in China, so I can't wait to go back to China and kind of go back to see my family, my friends over there, and have a good time.
Welcome back to Climbing Mountains Media. We're here at the beautiful Memorial Orman. I'm not very familiar with the gentleman, but we're gonna get to know him. He is an aspiring Ironman. I'll let him introduce himself and talk about his journey so far.
My name's Anz Alexander II. I'm 24 years old. Been doing triathlon for about 2 years now, and I've done about 4 70.3s, and this will be my first full Ironman.
Great. So, what other Ironman specifically have you done?
My first one was Waco 70.3. I've done Galveston, Cozumel, and Florida.
So, what one was your favorite, and which one was the worst so far in terms of just overall experience?
I think Cozumel was my favorite one. just because of the scenery of the ocean and just never been out the country before, so that was a great experience. I would say Florida was kind of the worst experience for me. It was still a great event, but the swim was really freezing, and I just didn't have a great day overall. So, yeah, that's...
Okay, great. So we're here, like I said, at the full Ironman. Distances 2.4 swim, 112 bike, 26.2 marathon, back to back to back. So how do you think you're going to fare today?
It's my first one, so I don't know what to really expect, but I think on the swim and bike, I'm going to crush, but not sure about the run, but we're going to push through it and see what we can do. We're hoping for a sub 10.
Yeah, sub 10 is amazing. So I guess, so your aspirations to become pro, obviously.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're going to become pro, and it's been a long journey, but we're going to keep pushing, and we're going to get there one day.
Welcome to the Memorial Hermann Ironman Texas North American Championship. And today we are about to watch the second Ironman and the fourth race in the Ironman Pro Series here in the Woodlands. 2025 is off to a start, Miranda, and I am so excited. What about you? And we are here looking down at the lake Woodlands here, and this is the Roca Swim Course.
Take it to the course. Wanna rock, Jenny? Keep your head down, stop like Jenny. That's got 'em obsessed like Jenny. Like.
Let's go, Andre!
They are on the road, and we talk about these early steps, these early meters. Shoes are not on. They are in the pedals. Feet are on top of the shoes. There is not a full connection there yet. Also, you're jittery. Your heart rate is up. You're amped. You are running through this, kind of trying to make that literal transition from swim to bike with that hardcore run and transition. But Rennie, you've got to keep your head up. Don't get stuck. Get too close to someone in the drop zone. Get your shoes on. Look down. Look up. It is a master class. You watch Ben do it perfectly.
Let's go, Andre! Let's go! Let's go!
To just have a fun battle out there on the streets and paths of the Woodlands. Hot, humid, heating up and probably becoming a little bit less humid, but wow, what a race do we have on our hands here today.
This is going to be an interesting marathon.
Folks, take a look at this. That canal on the left, yes, that's a part of this Woodlands Lake.
Wow. Good job. That's crazy. You are an Ironman. Okay, so we're off fresh from the race. 140.6, full Ironman. I was just gonna ask 3 quick questions. I know he's tired. Anz Alexander, we're back with. So tell us about the swim, bike, and run.
With the swim, I really enjoyed the swim, even it was no wetsuits for age group awards, but I really enjoyed it still. I feel like I did pretty good on it. I went off a little bit off course a couple of times, but I just went back in to where everybody was and just kept trucking, just kept pushing.
Cool. So what about the bike then? How was the bike? It was along the freeway, right?
Yeah, the bike, it was on the freeway. Yeah, right when we got on the freeway, at first I was like, oh, I'm speeding through this, and it was like nothing. But as soon as we got on the freeway, we hit headwind, and then something with my diet, my stomach was just like, it was just messing up. I was just like cramping up. I was like,
Oh, no.
Yeah, but I just kept on pushing. I was just like, you gotta remind yourself, like, pain is temporary, but success is forever.
I like that. That's classic. I love that. So then the last one, the run. Oh, wait, the bike. Let's go back.
But then when you turn around on the way back, you're like flying through because you're at the tailwind. And but as I was, the first time as I was going through the first loop, I was like, really? I asked somebody, I was like, there's really 2 laps? 'Cause it was just so far. It feels like on the freeway, you're just like going forever.
So let's talk about the last leg of the race, which is the run.
The run. I feel like the run was I had a pretty decent run. Can't be disappointed at it. I mean, my back and legs were pretty good, but my stomach was still kind of messing up there. But what I did was just, I went to every station, got my electrolytes, whatever I needed, walked it, and then I just kept going. Every station I did that. And I feel like that's a good way to do it on your first Ironman, because you get everything, all the electrolytes, and it was pretty humid today. And I saw a lot of people that they just didn't have the electrolytes they needed, and they were cramping and everything. But I feel like I did pretty good on the electrolytes today.
Cool. The diet was on point. So you needed 8 spots, correct, to be qualified for Kona within your age bracket. Is that true?
Yes.
So I think you got number 8. Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. There's still something.
Yeah. You're number 8. Yeah, you're number 8. So we'll see how it works out.
Yeah, we'll see how it works out. If not, it's all good. We're just gonna keep on working. I mean, this is just the beginning. I mean,
that's cool. Well, thanks for having the interview. Quick interview after the race. I know you're gonna get some food and some rest, so that's good. So thanks for being here. Climbing Mountains Media.